Ladies and gentlemen, football fans across America are doing double takes at their screens today as we dive into perhaps the most unexpected projection of this draft season. While the San Francisco 49ers hold the coveted 11th pick in this year's NFL draft, respected NFL.com analyst Daniel Jeremiah has thrown conventional wisdom out the window with his final mock draft. Forget the defensive linemen and blue-chip tackles everyone's been connecting to San Francisco. Jeremiah believes the 49ers are zeroing in on North Dakota State's Gray Zabel, a selection that would send ripples throughout the league and potentially reshape the franchise's offensive line strategy for years to come. This stunning development flies in the face of nearly every expert prediction we've seen. As most believed, San Francisco would prioritize their defensive front or seek a more traditional offensive tackle prospect from a Power 5 program. Instead, Jeremiah's analysis points to the 49ers taking a calculated risk on Zabel's tremendous upside despite his FCS background. The rationale: San Francisco's offensive line situation has reached a critical juncture with veteran cornerstone Trent Williams inching closer to retirement at age 37, Aaron Banks walking away in free agency, and the organization preparing to make quarterback Brock Purdy an extremely wealthy man. According to Jeremiah, the 49ers view Zabel as an NFL-ready guard who could step into their starting lineup immediately, providing both short-term stability and long-term potential for a team with championship aspirations. While Jeremiah's projection has merit given San Francisco's offensive line needs, there remain legitimate questions about whether the 49ers would use such a premium selection on Zabel unless they envision a more ambitious future role for him. The most compelling scenario involves Zabel eventually succeeding Williams at the all-important left tackle position, protecting the blind side of their franchise quarterback after securing his services with a mega contract. Though this pathway would represent a significant positional projection, it's not without precedent or supporting evidence. Zabel's collegiate experience actually includes significant time at left tackle during his final season at North Dakota State, where he demonstrated impressive mobility and technical prowess against FCS competition. The physical measurements tell an interesting story as well. While draft analysts have flagged Zabel's arm length as potentially problematic for an NFL tackle, his overall wingspan actually exceeds that of Will Campbell, another tackle prospect, widely projected to play on the left side at the professional level. This comparison suggests that Zabel's physical limitations might be overstated, particularly if paired with superior technique and understanding of leverage. What makes this possible selection especially fascinating is how perfectly it aligns with head coach Kyle Shanahan's offensive philosophy and valuation system for linemen. Unlike many NFL coaches who prioritize pass protection abilities above all else, Shanahan has consistently demonstrated a preference for athletes who excel in the running game, valuing mobility, intelligence, and execution in zone-blocking schemes over traditional pass-blocking attributes. Zabel's athletic profile reads like a Shanahan offensive line wish list. Exceptional lateral movement skills, the intelligence to process complex blocking assignments on the move, and the functional strength to create displacement at the point of attack. His testing numbers further confirm the athletic traits that would make him an ideal fit in San Francisco's sophisticated zone-running game that has powered their offense under Shanahan's direction. The critical evaluation for the 49ers front office centers on whether Zabel possesses the technical refinement and physical tools to eventually transition to the tackle position, particularly against the elite edge rushers he would face in the NFC West. The arm length concerns represent legitimate obstacles, as NFL defensive ends would look to exploit this potential weakness through sophisticated pass rush techniques that leverage their superior reach. However, offensive line development is rarely linear, and numerous successful NFL tackles have overcome similar physical limitations through superior technique, understanding of angles, and exceptional footwork, all areas where Zabel has demonstrated considerable promise. The 49ers might see a developmental pathway where Zabel begins his NFL career at guard, solidifying the interior of their offensive line while learning the professional game, before eventually sliding out to tackle as Williams approaches retirement. This gradual progression would maximize his value while minimizing the initial risk, allowing him to build confidence against interior defenders before facing the increased challenges of edge protection. What's particularly compelling about this potential selection is how it reflects the evolving nature of offensive line evaluation in the modern NFL. Traditional positional archetypes continue to blur as coaches like Shanahan emphasize system fit and specific athletic traits over conventional wisdom. The 49ers have never been afraid to zig while others zag. And selecting Zabel at 11 would represent precisely this type of outside-the-box thinking that has characterized their approach under General Manager John Lynch. Whether this projection ultimately proves accurate remains to be seen, but it certainly adds another layer of intrigue to what promises to be an unpredictable first round. The draft clock is ticking down, and soon we'll know if San Francisco is indeed prepared to make this bold move, or if they'll opt for the safer, more conventional selections most analysts have predicted. One thing is certain: if Zabel's name is called with the 11th pick, it will instantly become one of the draft's most fascinating storylines, with implications that could reshape the 49ers' offensive identity for the next decade. Football fans, this is the kind of unexpected development that makes the NFL Draft the most exciting off-season event in sports. If you found this insider analysis valuable, please smash that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Zabel could be the surprise offensive line star of this draft class? Would you make this pick if you were in John Lynch's shoes? Your passion and knowledge make this community special, so let's keep the conversation going as we count down to draft night.